The Cheryl Stockwell Academy presents Smart Character Choices, giving our children the character advantage. Smart character choices is a revolutionary idea, literally. From the earliest days of our nation's history, character building has been the cornerstone of our educational process. Smart Character Choices is committed to nurturing those characteristics back into the fabric of our society.
It's a perfect program to implement because not only do you receive the curricular component of American history that teaches character, but you also receive the component that lays the groundwork for school safety within your environment. That's why we're calling this a revolutionary program.
The goal of this project is to develop, test, and refine an effective scientifically based character education program that embeds character education into the fabric of schools.
Education has always been about reading, writing, and arithmetic. Smart Character Choices adds those other two R's, respect and responsibility. It's about who the child is.
Smart Character Choices was created through a 4-year grant from the U.S. Department of Education's Safe and Drug-Free Schools Office. Head researcher on the Smart Character Choices project, Dr. Matthew Burns, Associate Professor of Educational Psychology, University of Minnesota.
They are way ahead of any other character education program I have ever seen. Most character education programs are just loose compilations of ideas. They're putting banners up on a wall and thinking that's going to change a kid's life. They've looked at it and recognized it has to be comprehensive, it has to be school-wide, and it has to be based on something that we know works. And so they've based it on a sound psychological principle, and they've implemented it across the curriculum, and that's why I think you see the results.
The goal of this project is to develop, test, and refine an effective scientifically based character education program that embeds character education into the fabric of schools.
Another thing I find so interesting is that it seems to have universal implications. Most programs, be it character ed or anything else in education, tend to focus on very targeted populations, whereas the Smart Character Choices tends to focus on the entire school with positive results for everyone within the school. And that's amazing.
Smart Character Choices was tested using a scientific framework and is aligned with Michigan Department of Education academic content standards and benchmarks.
I want to emphasize that Smart Character Choices has data to support its effectiveness. It's based in sound psychological theory and can be consistently implemented, which are the 3 criteria for an evidence-based practice in schools.
The program emphasizes key character elements of kindness, optimism, getting along, responsibility, respect, and work ethic.
The character traits themselves are a rather abstract concept for some of our students, and what makes it unique about this character education program is that we give students specific tools, and those tools are teaching them social protocols, which are basically manners, and that leads to civil discourse, which we need to have as citizens in an American democracy. The character traits have to be taught in a fashion with our students that they understand them and that they can integrate them. One of the ways that we do that at CSA is through teaching them procedures, and really procedures are what provide the network of boundaries and limits and understandings that children learn that then lead to understanding what the concept of respect is, what the concept of responsibility means, what does that look like. And the procedures that we teach students help them to integrate and practice the kinds of habits in the way they navigate throughout the school and they navigate with each other that result in good character.
Simply stated, the core components of Smart Character Choices have been built around school safety and the principles of American democracy.
The most important thing in our schools today is school safety. And there's no better way to assure that than to teach character to your students. And our way is a way that you can imbue your whole system with the democracy that we live in. You can teach American history, American literature, and character all at the same time and come out with a school that's safe and orderly and happy.
Some of the outcomes schools can expect when implementing Smart Character Choices are improved classroom management by teachers, higher academic achievement by students, and increased parent involvement.
social protocols, routines and procedures, teaching students how to make responsible personal choices for themselves, and it's how to make responsible personal choices in their interactions with others.
Student-to-student relationships have improved immensely. Getting along is just something that we see on a regular basis. In terms of responsibility, what I used to see was students in the hallway, not even making it to classes as often as they should or being late. It's almost a complete turnaround. Students get to class on time, they're in class and they're learning, and you can see engagement.
I got to tell you, Kensington Woods High School is definitely a kinder, more friendly place today than it was 3 years ago. Students are kind to each other, a lot more respect with the staff. I think they understand that the staff has their best interest in mind, and they really respect that.
I think that the character education program helps students to get to know who they are and how their character impacts their life journey. And I think that when they've participated in a character education program over 5, 7, 8 years, they really are grounded in who they are, and they're very effective in being able to be successful with the kinds of tools that they need in their careers, in their family life, and as citizens.
Great works in American literature are tightly connected to our history as a nation and to the development of democratic values. These are studied to guide us in developing the character traits that are essential to a democracy.
Democracy is all about personal choices. It's about the freedom of personal choice. And yet it's about making responsible choices. And so it's about people living together, making responsible choices in a way that everybody gets along and everybody has as much freedom as possible, but in an orderly, safe environment.
Once you start thinking about the character traits, it's so easy to implement it into your curriculum, and children pick up on the character trait that you're talking about, and they recognize it in other pieces of literature and in science, in social studies, and in different parts of their day. They're able to pick it out and make connections.
I wish there was a way to get across how impressed I am with my 14-year-old who's gone through this program and it just has such great life skills.
I would absolutely recommend Smart Character Choices program to anybody that's in a leadership role in a school.
I would highly recommend this program for any school.
Not only do our students need the academic focus, they need the character focus. This program gives them both.
For more information on how your school can benefit from this revolutionary program, contact Ms. Diane Vance, Smart Character Choices Director, 734-878-2112. Visit our website at smartcharacterchoices.com.
Many teachers think that character education is just something else that they have to do, one more thing. I think it's the most important thing that we do and really the easiest thing.
Smart Character Choices, giving our children the character advantage.